Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Helpful Lockpicker here. And the video I have for you today is going to be a pretty fun video. We're going to put on some eye protection, we're going to have some balloons, and we're going to have some fun. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to try to pop open some balloons with a laser pointer. That was a lot of fun popping open that balloon with this laser pointer. This is a class 3 laser that can cause severe retina damage, and you always need to be careful when you're using a laser of this power. It has a 250 milliwatt output powered by an 18650 battery. It gives this laser pointer a lot of power and a lot of longevity on the battery. When you're using this, you always want to make sure that you're using the proper safety goggles. This laser pointer has a 532 nanometer wavelength, which produces a really nice green beam, but you need to make sure your goggles are for the proper wavelength of your laser, because if you do not, they will not give you adequate protection. This laser pointer can do a lot of cool things. It can pop balloons, it can light matches if you're careful enough, and it makes a really nice strong beam at night. The entire beam is lit up, so you can really point at whatever you would like in the sky, and you can show people exactly where you are looking. But this laser pointer has a really long throw, so you need to always be very careful that you're not pointing at anyone, especially any aircraft, because you do not want to cause any accidents, and it is not safe to ever point this at anything in the sky that is moving. So use this laser pointer at your own risk, but this is just something that is really fun to use. Since this is a class 3 laser pointer, it always has to come with a lock and a key on the back so you can lock out people that are not authorized to use it. And that is pretty important because you want to always make sure that you are being safe. Since this is a lock-picking channel, what we're going to do is go over the lock mechanism on the back of this, see what it takes to get inside, and then hopefully we're going to have some more fun. Let's see what type of security this laser pointer incorporated to be a class 3 laser to be able to keep out people that are not authorized to use it. So when we take a look at the back here, you can see that it has a keyway, and right now it is turned to the red dot. The red dot means that when you push the button, it will not allow you to use it. So we are effectively locked out, and we're going to need to be able to get from the red to the green. When you take a look at the inside of the keyway here, you can see that it very much looks like a wafer lock. And typically wafer locks are quite easy, but it is a pretty tight little keyway. It is so small. But when I first looked at the key, I noticed the key is just so flat, the bitting is almost non-existent. Looks like all you need to do is insert a piece of metal and turn, and you'll be able to get the lock open. And that is precisely what I did. When I went to get this lock open for the first time, I just took a bottom of the keyway tensioner, I inserted it into the lock, and I just turned. And then it opened up, the laser worked perfectly, and I just was surprised. This lock is just such a piece of garbage. It literally doesn't do anything. You can just insert any piece of metal that fits and turn, and you're able to get the lock opened up. I think that is a security flaw in this lock, and I do not understand why they're able to put in something so incompetent. These lasers can be a little bit dangerous, and I'm just a little surprised that it was that easy. Usually you need to at least pick the lock in order to get it open. But now that we have the laser unlocked, we are able to use it. Let's go have some fun. Alright, so let's get our safety goggles on here, and let's get ready for the grand finale. We have a bunch of balloons on the table, and let's see what happens to them. So we're going to start shooting at each balloon here. Got 2 more to go. Alright, so that was a lot of fun. This laser pointer has some pretty good distance. On some of those balloons I was able to be almost a foot away to be able to pop them. One thing that makes the pointer more effective is if you're hitting a black surface, because it will absorb all the heat. Alright, so that was a lot of fun. We just got a lot of good balloons opened up. What I'd like to do now is try to do a light test. As you can see, the lights are off, and I want to see if you can see the beam, and I have 2 more balloons to pop. So we're going to try to feel around for the first balloon here. There that one goes. We got 1 more right here. Not sure how well you can see the beam. Well, what I'd like to do is to see, can you see the solid beam on this laser pointer? At nighttime it is just very, very pronounced. You can see it absolutely well. It really is just a full beam. It almost looks like a spotlight in the sky, and it is really cool. These laser pointers are something that are really fun to play with. They are just really cool tools, but you always want to have your laser safety at the top of your priority list when you are working on them. They can be quite dangerous for your eyes. They can cause minor burns depending on how strong they are, and you just want to be very, very careful. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been my video on using my really cool Class 3 250 milliwatt laser pointer. It is something I really enjoyed, and it was fun showing you how easily you could pick into it. You do not even need to use a lockpick. All you needed was a tension wrench. But either way, guys, if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. As always, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you all have a great day, and just thank you so much for checking this out.